you guys, it's Britt. Today we're here to respond to kind of two things that I see happening on social media. One is parents raising their children to become influencers and making that an option at the young age of 5, 6, 7 years old, and kind of priming them to become influencers instead of other professions. And the other thing I want to talk about is this video that recently went viral and the conversation of filming strangers in public, and more importantly, filming them when they are in a really vulnerable position. But this is going to get a little ranty, but if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so the first video comes to us from Scarlett and Tiania. I've talked about this mother-daughter duo in the past, and there are so many issues. I'll link some other videos down below in case you guys have no clue who this duo is. But she responded to a comment that I want to react to with you guys because it really confirms what I've talked about for a while, and that is that parents are, not even warming up to, but fully welcoming the idea of these kids becoming influencers instead of, going to college or going into the workforce. And hey, I'm the first person to say I don't think that college is for everybody. And I didn't go to college, and I went into the workforce and started working on my resume, building up my experience, and I luckily turned out okay. But I do think that there are certain careers that obviously you have to go to college to study these fields. And so I'm not one of those people who is like, oh, you have to go to school, go to college, get married, have kids, buy a house, da da da. That's not who I am. It's not who I ever have been. And I'm not going to be here to say that college is a good idea for a lot of people, because it's just simply not true in my opinion. But this video that she responded to is because she will go on TikTok live often with her child, and obviously in live streams sometimes comments can become a little trolly, a little out of line, but she will read those comments out, and her daughter will sometimes have some very funny responses. And it's just what kids do. Kids take these comments and they can respond in a funny way, and parents love it because that means that it's viral content.
Someone commented this.
Girl, take that weave out your hair.
We were live and someone commented this.
They just said, is that your real mom?
Yes. Why you ask? Why did you ask?
We were live and someone
like our
commented
smacking?
this.
You don't like our smack 'em? They said they don't like our smack 'em.
We don't care. Okay? Come on, let's get started again.
This person left a comment and said, why do you read them out to her instead of not reading her comments from trolls or people that might not be leaving very kind comments? Why would you not kind of shelter your daughter from that when you're on a live stream? You don't have to read out every comment. You could ignore those because you're the mother, and you should be protecting your child from the toxicity that is social media. But instead of not protecting her and putting her on Front Street, you're also opening her up to what trolls have to say and the mean and nasty things that they will drop in on a live stream. So let's listen to her response, and I will go from there.
A lot of y'all want to know why I read the comments out to Scarlett. Sometimes I'm not even really thinking, and when we're live and I just read them. But also, if Scarlett decides to,
if you're on a live stream with your child, you should be fully present and fully aware of what you're reading and what you're not reading. I don't understand like being on autopilot when you're literally sitting there with your child next to you on a live stream. I'm not sure. I would hope that if you're doing a live stream, you would be fully well aware of what's happening in your chat and hopefully have enough mods to get rid of some of these people who are actually being really mean-spirited as another extension to protect your child. But again, parents who put their kids on social media and allow them to pay the bills are not protectors by nature anyhow.
to pursue this like influencing thing by herself, I don't want her to be blindsided by you little haters and trolls out there. So therefore, I have built her confidence up and still am when we started affirmations when she was 3. So now when people say things to her, she knows how to respond to them. And just so you know, we're live when I'm reading these out, so I have no idea how she's going to respond. There is no like, hey, say this. These are clips from our lives where I am just as shocked as y'all are at how she responds. I'm very like proud of the way she responds. And a lot of people will say, well, you shouldn't be teaching her to not talk like that to people. Well, like, first of all, she's just a very like animated personality like I am. I don't want her to care. I know the hate I get. Scarlett's starting to read, and when she starts reading these comments that these people, I want her to be able to know how to respond to them, and I think she does a very good job at doing it.
So, you know, she says that she's basically priming her daughter for the toxic side of social media in case she wants to pursue influencing full time. This child is 6 or 7 years old and has been on TikTok since she was around 3. I can't stand this. I can't stand this idea of, oh, well, she could definitely do this on her own and I would fully support her being an influencer instead of anything else in the world. I find it alarming that people are aspiring, I shouldn't say people, but kids are aspiring to be influencers. I talked about this in a recent video regarding creator camps for kids, and I think that some of this stuff can be fun for kids as far as content creation, but as far as strictly having all of their sights set on becoming a full-time YouTuber, full-time content creator, or influencer, I think that is where, you know, parents are steering them in the direction of something that will get them possibly fast, easy money, but is it being earned with integrity and grace and transparency? And a lot of influencers are not graceful and transparent. They simply want that dollar bill, just like I talk about all the time. And I think that this mother is a great example of somebody who wants to be told that she's a wonderful mother, just like the people in her comments are saying, you're wonderful, you're a good mom, you're amazing, you're a great mom, teaching her to be strong. I think the affirmations part of what she said is a wonderful idea. You should be, you know, doing affirmations with your child. It doesn't need to be put on social media, but I like the idea of morning affirmations or bedtime affirmations because the world is a vicious place and these kids need to be told and reminded that they are beautiful, they are special, and they have something to offer the world. And in my opinion, it should be, you have something to offer the world that is so much bigger than being an influencer and using your followers to pay your bills. I find that to be weird. But she really encapsulated and confirmed what I've seen for a long time, and that is that a lot of these family vlogger or parent vlogger accounts, parent run accounts, are simply priming their children to grow up and be full-time influencers. And I think that it's quite grotesque, in my opinion. This woman has constant links, constant TikTok shop, constant you know, everything is brand new, everything is a haul, everything is click this so that she can get paid. She has monetized her child to a degree that I don't see with every single content creator. And she frankly makes my stomach turn. She has a video here, my top 10 TikTok shop Black Friday deals. Girl, nobody cares. We're trying to put food on the table, and a lot of us are trying to figure out how we're going to buy our children one or two Christmas presents. And here you are just being a hot mess all over the internet, and you just so happen to be wealthy because you have exploited your child for cash and people like your child, so they continue to support your toxic behavior, even though you have been shown to mistreat her on videos. And I think that is the twisted world of TikTok influencing. It's just wild, this world of underage influencers as they're being labeled by their parents. And at the end of the day, who is collecting all this money? The parents. There is no Coogan law for child influencers. And that is why the conversation between kids being online on family vlog channels in that capacity is not the same as child actors. I've had the conversation many a time, you know, kind of dissecting the differences of what's a child actor do, what's a, you know, YouTube family vlogger kid do, what are the differences, and why do people really disagree with family vloggers, but they can see why child actors exist. Not saying that, you know, Holly Weird is perfect, because it certainly is not, but child actors and YouTube kids are not one and the same at all. The other thing I want to talk about is this video that recently went viral regarding a woman who was having her child in the waiting room of an emergency room. I will share the video, but I'm going to blur it, even though it's not super close up on her. I'm only playing it as a form of a receipt to actually say, yes, this video actually happened, because I'm a commentary channel and I operate off of receipts when possible. Somebody filmed this and posted it to make a point that healthcare in the United States is at an all-time low. It's terrible. It needs a complete rebuild. It's awful. And I agree. A lot of those issues fall within the US healthcare system. However, what I don't agree with is using this woman's, one of her most vulnerable moments in her entire lifetime, bringing a child into this world, was used as a way to make a point so that you had a video for social media. You know, the thing is nowadays everybody has a camera in their pocket. They have easy access to a camera. You see something in front of you, you want to take a picture or video, you have it right in your pocket, and it's accessibility. It's very easy to capture something that you're witnessing. But I think the conversation of filming people in public without their proper knowledge or consent and then posting that on social media, so you either get something that goes viral, you can make a point, it's something that you think is funny and other people most likely aren't going to find that funny, so that you can gain followers and clicks and be in a certain algorithm, I think is disgusting. And I think that it's a conversation that continues to need more and more attention, because I'm constantly seeing people being filmed and ending up on TikTok, and the person obviously doesn't even know that they were being filmed. And they obviously didn't know that they would end up going viral on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram. So I feel for that mom, and I hope that she and her baby are healthy and doing well. And I just feel for her that one of the most pivotal and important days and moments of her life were used in this way for social media. And I'm sure that she could say the same thing. Yes, healthcare in America needs a major overhaul, and it is not checking all the boxes. And clearly, I am an example of that. But I also don't think that she would want literally a video of her having her child to be blasted to tens of millions of people. If you are going to take photo or video of somebody, there needs to be a higher level of care, as far as like you're literally filming somebody without their consent. Care a little bit more. Have a little bit more self-awareness to say, this is probably not a good idea to film and post on social media, even if it's proving a point or spreading awareness or all of the above. But people don't have self-awareness. They look at, oh, wow, look, this is proving a point. Let me go ahead and blast it onto TikTok. And that's a problem. And that's why I talk about things like this. But nevertheless, I think that's enough for today. I know it's a quick video. I have a long form video coming for you guys. And I'm also going to be filming the answers to my Q&A. So if you have a question, go drop it on my community page. That post will be up for a couple more days, and then I'm going to take it down so that I can film all my answers. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.